In this video, I want to talk about goal setting for high achievement, because you can't actually achieve anything until you know what it is that you want to achieve. And that achievement, the thing that you want to achieve, is often referred to as a goal. Now, how does one define a goal? Well, Wikipedia defines it like this. A goal is a desired result that a person or a system envisions, plans, and commits to achieve. A personal or organizational desired endpoint in some sort of assumed development. Many people endeavor to reach goals within a finite time by setting deadlines. It's roughly similar to purpose or aim, the anticipated result which guides reaction, or an end, which is an object, either a physical object or an abstract object that has intrinsic value. Now, I suppose the best metaphor for defining a goal is actually to think about a game like football, soccer, or hockey. Here, the actual object that you aim for is called a goal, and you know that the objective of the game is to get the ball or the puck in the back of the net, and then you have scored a goal. You have achieved scoring that point. You have achieved scoring that goal. And the way that these things are organized, the way that you have to work towards that goal, towards scoring that goal, towards getting yourself or a teammate in a position to score that goal, is a really useful metaphor for the way that you can set goals in life and in your business. Now, there are two different types of goals. There can be short-term goals and long-term goals. Now, short-term goals expect accomplishment in a short period of time, and this can be something like trying to get a bill paid in the next few days. And short-term goals can be standalone accomplishments, or they can be steps along the way to achieving a long-term goal. So that short-term goal of getting the bill paid in the next few days could be a standalone accomplishment if it's just a small bill, or it could be making a mortgage payment that's a step along the way to achieving a long-term goal of getting your house note paid off, that sort of thing. Now, long-term goals are also called an objective, and they can take many years or even a lifetime to achieve. So, for example, long-term goals may include things like gaining a professional qualification or purchasing a home outright. These are things that take a long time to do. And when it comes to setting goals, you want to stick to what's known as the SMART system. Now, what do I mean by SMART? It means that your goals must be specific. You must have a specific aim in mind when you're setting that goal. It must be measurable. You must be able to see whether your goal has been achieved or how close you are to achieving it. And it must be achievable. You must be able to do it yourself or be able to have the wherewithal to achieve this goal. The goal must be realistic. It's not some sort of pie-in-the-sky pipe dream. It's something that you stand a realistic prospect of actually being able to achieve. And it must be timely. There must be a time frame that you have in mind for when you want this goal to be accomplished. And if we go back to our sports analogy, if we go back to our soccer analogy, say, you know exactly what the goal is. The specific goal is to get the ball in the back of the net. It's measurable because you can look at the scoreboard and see how many goals you've scored. You can see how far the player is down the field, that sort of thing. It's certainly achievable because that's the whole object of the game. It's realistic, especially if the two teams are evenly ranked. And it's timely. You have a set time in which the match is going to be played. So that fits into the SMART analogy as well. Now, when you're setting your goals, you want to start with the result that you want to achieve, and you want to work backwards from that. So, to put it another way, you want to think about what you want to achieve. The how you're going to achieve it is going to come later, because once you've decided what it is you want, you can then work backwards and think, well, if I need to do this, then before that, I need to do that. And in order to accomplish that, I need to do something else beforehand. And then you can work backwards to where you are now, and then you have a clear roadmap towards achieving your goals. So there you go, a crash course on goal setting for high achievement.